Well, we are live. Sweet.
We're live there, but like, are we live on YouTube?
I'm looking. This is annoying, dude. Hey, people that may or may not be there. What's up?
Hello, people. What's the story, wrestling fans?
We are. All of our stuff, it keeps going up like this. It's a total separate entity from our stuff in the first place. So
Open challenge night on Raw. The Mysterio family has major issues. Mandy Rose returns. The Hurt Business is hurting. And a glorious return. All that and more on the Wrestle Story. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the...
What is
the right thing?
What is up with the camera?
No, that's not the right thing.
My gravies, guys.
Jeez.
One of these days,
All right.
we're going to get it... Whoa,
there we are.
This needs to go this way. The camera's not in the right spot at all. One of these days, we're going to get this right. And it's not going to be all screwed up.
How you doing, observing stuff?
And it'll be right. One day. In a faraway, distant future.
Well, like, they updated Streamlabs, and it's, like, messed everything up.
One day we will get it right.
I have to figure out how to get it to where it works all the time the right way.
We are live.
Yes. We are live. Ready to talk about Raw. I didn't think it was too bad.
Okay.
There's some stuff that I think that needs fixed.
So,
hello, Johnny Lead. How you doing?
I really liked...
Hello, James.
There was one segment in particular that I was a big fan of. And everything else was just kind of okay.
I mean, again, I didn't think it was bad.
So
I mean...
I don't know. It's just like it was a lot of nothing though, and a lot of things that we've already seen, and a lot. But I mean, that's like what Raw is all the time. But I don't know. Just because we had the pay-per-view last night and the pay-per-view was decent, like I didn't think that they.
Hey, the first Raw in months, I didn't actually fall asleep to. Good show. Orton as the silent leader of Retribution would be amazing. I have my opinions, but I think don't think Raw was bad. I mean, I didn't think it was bad. I think there's some stuff they need to work on. I mean, like, and we'll talk about it as we go along here.
Clearly, Scott. Clearly. I love the Natty Lana segment. Clearly. So yeah, guys. I don't know. I'll talk about things as we go through here. So, we have the opening segment. It starts off with, we were told before the show that we're getting the opening segment, which is going to be Ric Flair, Big Show, Christian, and Shawn Michaels. They're going to show up. They're going to hang out with Drew McIntyre to start the show. All right, cool. So we do that. Drew McIntyre comes out. He's like praising all the legends. Yes, yes, yes. You guys are great. You're amazing. And then Randy Orton shows up and is like, you think you went through hell yesterday? Well, guess what? You haven't seen hell yet. And then he just like walks off. He's like, sooner or later I'll get to you, or whatever, like something along the lines of that. And then he leaves.
Yeah.
He leaves the building. And that was it.
Randy Orton has left the building.
So then McIntyre issues an open challenge to anybody on the roster that has not faced him for the WWE Championship. They're going to get a match opportunity tonight if they want it.
Hello, Mrs. Gleen.
So this was this segment. They are 100% doing Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton at Hell in a Cell, and I don't care. How many times have we seen this match already?
27,243. Hello, Mrs. Gleen again.
I mean, I'm just being legitimately serious. How many times have we seen this match already?
27,464.
I mean, it might as well be that.
I was hoping for Slapjack versus McIntyre.
So, I don't know.
Retribution is probably not going to be around for a couple days.
Let's just look up Drew McIntyre.
They're taking a break. They've come and terrorized things enough. And now they're terrorizing Twitter. So they don't need to show up at the WWE.
Okay. So, let's just...
I was hoping the Big Show would turn on Drew. He still might. Even though he got beat up by a chair.
So we had Clash of Champions.
I heard Retribution was forced to self-quarantine. I heard that too, Johnny Lee.
We have Clash of Champions where they fought each other. SummerSlam. They fought each other a couple times on Raw, right?
Yeah.
Am I making this up?
No,
I don't think I am.
They've been in matches on Raw.
So, how many times do we need to see this? I don't need to watch them fight in Hell in a Cell. I don't need that.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Retribution on Twitter are baby faces? Yes, they are.
If they won the championship on Randy, they should have done it last night.
And James does not want to see Orton and Drew again because Randy lost at SummerSlam and he lost at Clash of the Champions, and they've faced each other several times on Raw.
I just don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't know why we need to keep replaying this.
This is the one segment I don't understand. I don't understand why they're doing this.
Like I said, if they wanted Randy to have the belt, they should have just pulled the trigger last night and done it then.
Yeah.
Because it's stupid.
Orton.
It's not helping Orton.
And over.
It's not helping Drew.
And over. And over.
What is the purpose of doing this? There is no purpose.
Well, why? The thing I have is who else are they going to have face Drew right now?
I don't know, but this is stupid. I don't want to watch Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre 18 pay-per-views in a row. That's not what I want.
I agree. I mean, especially now that COVID's going to like kick in and like kill lots of people.
I hope Orton wins at Hayek so we get the match again. No, I don't want to see it again. I literally don't. Like, there's... It's annoying. I mean, they have the draft coming up. Maybe the roster will be split up. I hope. Here's what I hope. I hope Drew and Randy are put on separate brands. I hope Roman and The Fiend are put on separate brands. I hope that Bayley and Sasha are put on separate brands. I hope that we're just done with this stuff for now. That's what I want. Because we need something. I mean, I know you've complained about the whole draft and you think it's stupid. But if they're not doing the whole cross-promotion thing, then this is the only time when they get to switch up their roster, because I'm legit tired of seeing the same crap over and over on Raw. And I know as soon as they switch things up, they're just going to do the same thing with the people that they draft, but it'll be better than watching Drew versus Randy Orton James, for the 17,000th time.
I would like to ask Vinnie Mac, but he won't talk to me. He's not taking my phone calls right now.
And he's not coming into our chat either.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's not like Cody Rhodes.
At least Cody comes into the chat and hangs out with people.
That's right.
Vince doesn't have time for that, apparently.
Yeah. I just don't understand this whole thing. I mean, it's... But I don't know where you go, because I don't know who you put in against him. With people being out because of COVID, with people being injured, with people... I mean, there's various things that have happened that you know, have kind of put us in that position. I hope I wake up with $1 million in my bank account. Scott, we all do. We all wake up hoping there's $1 million in your bank account. That's what I woke up this morning going, I hope Scott has $1 million in his bank account.
So, I don't know.
Apparently it didn't come true, did it?
This was dumb.
Yeah, I agree.
This was a dumb segment.
Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it.
This is a dumb segment, and I don't know why we're doing Randy versus...
Unless they're setting him up for something else, other than just Drew.
But it doesn't matter to me, though. You don't need to run Drew versus Orton again to get Orton to another place.
Maybe they're... So, what legend could come back to take out... What legend could come back to take out Randy Orton?
Nobody. They're not going to have anybody come back.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
It's not happening. They're not doing any of that. They're going to run Drew versus Orton again at Hell in a Cell.
I mean, I don't understand that. Because
I don't either. It's stupid.
They didn't do anything they didn't do anything with really do anything with Orton and Drew tonight. It was more about Orton attacking the Legends.
Yeah, but see, the whole thing about that, though, is the Legends were involved with the match last night, which involved Drew, and that's what the whole situation is about. So, it's still about Orton and Drew. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
And I literally don't understand it.
If Retribution wasn't a thing, I want Dijakovic versus McIntyre. That'd be a good match.
That would be better than what we're getting right now.
Mr. G, a little bird told me Retribution were forced to self-quarantine. Well, Johnny Lee, which little bird was that? Was it Tweety Bird?
It was the Twitter bird that told me.
Or the Twitter bird.
So, that's what
it wasn't the little yellow bird, it was the little blue bird. Raw Underground.
Oh, there was no Raw Underground.
Yes,
I didn't even notice.
That. Yeah, I mean, like.
What the heck?
I thought they were gonna have that. You know, I thought they were gonna have that, and they didn't.
Dang.
they're setting up Orton versus Edge at Mania. I agree. I think that's where we're headed. I don't understand. Edge wins men's 2021 at Royal Rumble. I hope not. Can y'all just say how glorious Mandy and Dana on Raw? It's all good in the world, and I predict they will be the next women's tag team champs.
Probably, because
you know why,
they're just
James?
a thrown together team.
Because nobody cares about the women's tag team division. So they just as well give it to Mandy and Dana.
I have further developments on Shayna and Nia.
What did I tell you, Mr. G? Yes, you told me. Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the whole Rey Mysterio thing? Because I'm going to mention that when we get to it.
No, she's probably talking about James talking about Mandy and Dana.
Oh, yeah.
It's
That
like
part, yes.
Things.
We knew James would come in and talk about Dana and Mandy.
Thank heavens this
Since they're
coffin's
his
gone.
favorite.
Because that was awful.
It was a Twitter bird. Yep, I figured it was the little blue bird, not the little yellow bird.
Edge, question mark, question mark, question mark. All of this, I think, is leading up to Edge. Okay, here's what I think. I think they were going to do Edge versus Orton again.
That's okay, James.
After
we know you care.
The greatest pay-per-view ever, or whatever the heck that was. They were going to do that, and I think it was going to be a, like, I Quit match, or whatever. Or they're planning to do an I Quit match with the two. I've heard that since Edge got injured, it might be pushed out to WrestleMania. Because he's not going to be back for a while. So, if that's the case, okay. Alright. Edge versus Orton.
Observing stuff. Edge is definitely coming back. I think. But he's definitely coming back.
Edge is definitely coming back when
I'm pretty sure he's coming back.
Edge is definitely coming back as soon as his, arm is better or whatever. He
is back? I haven't actually watched much the last 8 years, although he is back.
Yeah, he is. He showed up at
and then he got hurt.
Royal Rumble of this year. He returned there.
And got hurt.
Well, then he had a feud with Randy Orton going into WrestleMania, and then they had a match at Backlash, the greatest wrestling match ever. Don't know if you heard of that. You probably did, because, it was the greatest wrestling match ever. So, yeah, it was the greatest wrestling match ever.
And Edge had the greatest injury ever.
And Edge tore something in his arm.
Yes.
So,
isn't Edge supposed to be healed by October? Healed by October.
I don't know.
I was like, I read that. I was like,
injured?
Isn't Edge supposed to be healed by October? I was like, no, he's a good guy in this. Like, he's the good guy. He's the face in this. Against Orton, he's the face.
Depending on what he did, you could give us a timeline if I could remember what the freaking injury is called. Like, what he did to his arm.
Yeah.
He tore something.
I want Vince versus Tony Khan in an I Quit match. That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Vince has to lose,
Edge
though. And he has to hand over the rights to WWE to Tony Khan. And then Tony Khan can make it better.
Yeah. Edge tore his tricep. Yes, he did.
That. Yes.
Edge versus Orton stunk. I thought it was a good match.
The greatest wrestling match ever? No, but it was still a good match.
Katie Forbes is no longer in Impact.
Yeah, did you see that?
No, I did not.
Butt Cheeks. She's no longer in Impact.
Well, I know who Butt Cheeks is.
Yeah, that's Katie Forbes.
See, I didn't watch Impact tonight, so I didn't,
It's not tonight.
Or tomorrow night. I haven't watched it. But I haven't seen any news on it.
Yeah, it was announced earlier today.
Ring of Honor was on tonight.
Is it?
Right?
I don't know. It's Monday.
I think Ring of Honor
I know that Monday Night
on.
Raw is on.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, but they're gone.
Where'd they go? Why?
They left.
Why'd they
Rob Van Dam hasn't been under contract with Impact for a while now. They've just been using him because they've had, lack of talent and stuff, and then he's finally just, departed with them, and it's not anything. He was like, it's just, there's no reason behind it. There's no bad blood. I wasn't under contract, and
well, I guess that way you don't have butt cheeks on the screen anymore.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Because that's quite it.
RVD and the Dancer are gone from Impact? Apparently.
Yes. They,
RVD and butt cheeks.
Yep, that's what observing stuff. Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm typing with reckless intent tonight. I meant healed. Yeah, I was confused. I was reading it. I was like, heal? He was supposed to be healed by October?
No. I don't think that's the case.
Orton vs. Edge at Backlash was a good match, but it was never the greatest wrestling match ever. It was the second greatest wrestling match ever.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't even close.
RVD is going to smoke weed with this bro Matt Riddle.
Yeah, dude, bring him up. Bring him over to, SmackDown. They could do a gimmick together. It'd be great.
He wouldn't fit on WWE right now. That's what he has going on with his gimmick would not work.
Oh, it wouldn't. But
she
I don't
would have to like cover up her butt cheeks.
I don't really think it works anywhere though. It's very
And then you wouldn't call her butt cheeks anymore.
I don't know. There was a video. I saw a video the other day, and it was the commentary team was sitting there, and like she was like wrestling, and they're like, I don't know what we're watching. Like I literally it was silent. The arena was silent, and you literally just heard the announcers were like, I don't know what this is, and then it was just silence, and it was the most awkward thing I've seen in my life.
Yeah,
it's like I don't understand it. The gimmick, the entire thing. It's like,
yes,
wow.
We have the hurt business. We need the heel business. Nice to see R-Truth playing chess with John Cena tonight on Raw. He's playing chess with Little Jimmy.
No, it's John Cena. I'm pretty sure it's John Cena.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Little Jimmy.
I'm pretty sure it's John Cena. I mean, we couldn't see him, so.
We work with WWE. Honestly, Vince would say it's good shit-tacular. I don't think so. I don't think that it would work right now. Not with trying to stay.
They'd have to put one of those little blur boxes.
Yeah.
They'd put a blur box over it, you know?
Yeah. They would have to blur her butt
that
out.
would suffice.
She would just walk down to the ring and like it'd just be a big blur.
It's giant blob. Yeah. Ah, that's funny.
It's Rob Van Dam and the Blob.
So after this, we have a Kayla Braxton interview with Zelina Vega and Oscar backstage, and they're like yelling at each other and like fighting each other, and so that's.
We know what you're saying, James.
So that's that.
The whole Zelina Vega thing. Why? I mean, I don't understand. Like, she had the match last night, and then she turns out and has the match tonight.
It doesn't make any sense. She literally lost twice in a row. There was no reason for this. So, I mean, this kind of leads into the next segment. Asuka versus Zelina Vega. Asuka won again.
Good, I think.
Was the purpose of this to just really, really hit home that Zelina Vega is nothing now?
Well, I think the whole idea is to try and like push Zelina Vega some.
But except you had to lose 2 nights in a row, and then you had Andrade who came out and was like, "You are nothing without me. Garza's nothing without me. You both suck." And essentially, he's what I got from this is like he's like, "I'm done with you" type of a vibe. That's what I got from this. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they'll be back together next week. I mean, because that's how it worked before. But I don't know. He's like, Zelina Vega's the weak link. You suck. You're nothing. Okay, then. We're really just gonna hit this home that Zelina is okay.
I think that the reason you had this match was just because Asuka wanted to have it because she like dishonored her.
Well, I guess, but
that is why you had this.
It's
match.
Still dumb. It just makes Zelina look like more of a chump, and unless they're like writing her off of TV to revamp her character or something, I see no reason for this.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things that I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what the plan is for Zelina Vega. Obviously, nothing. Why did we get Zelina Vega versus Asuka again? She attacked Asuka after the match like a loser. Yes. If she went to WWE, Vince would call her butt cheeks. # harassment lawsuit pending. She might like being called butt cheeks, though.
Oh, man.
Andrade says he's the best in WWE, then lost in less than 10 minutes to Keith Lee. Andrade, you are the weakest link. Oh, sorry. Andrade, you are the weakest link. Goodbye!
You know what was really funny? There was an advertisement. I love the wording of this because there was literally an advertisement for the weakest link after like this segment was over, and I was like, haha, I see what you did there, WWE. I see what you did there.
Maven, are you a Messiah fan now?
Oh, dang. Now my Seth freaking Rollins shirt, it's vintage. Definitely. He hasn't been Seth freaking Rollins for a long time. Now he's Seth the Messiah Rollins.
Or just the Messiah.
I like Seth the Messiah Rollins better.
I don't think he goes by Seth the Messiah Rollins.
Well, the Messiah is probably his middle name, so I would assume that's why he that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I loved what Roman said. To be honest, I'd give you this title if I could. But the truth is, you wouldn't know what to do with it on the Go Home SmackDown before Clash of Champions. Yes. Vintage, Pre-Messiah
days.
Yes, before he was the Messiah and everybody looked up to him, he was Seth freaking Rollins. What was up with all of the Conor McGregor alcohol commercials tonight? They're trying to get people drunk. Just saying. It's Vince's way of trying to get people drunk, so when they watch
they
Raw,
had Ric Flair on the show, so he was like, okay, well, we gotta advertise this, because, I mean, if that's what Ric Flair's kind of, you know, I mean, Ric Flair's on the show,
way, if they
it
get
makes sense.
People drunk, people sit there and watch it and go, boy, this is really good. So if it's a crap show, well, you wouldn't know because you're drunk.
Oh, man.
Monday Night Raw is greater than Monday Night Messiah. I don't know. I kind of like the Monday Night Messiah.
I'm going to talk about it.
They're trying to build Murphy up before they send Seth off. 100% agree. Seth is getting ready to be written off TV. Yep. I would love to see Seth with the Universal title as a heel. I don't think it's going to happen, not anytime soon. Trying to get people drunk, just watch Raw. You could, but that puts you to sleep, Scott.
Man.
Ooh, Mr. G. Mrs. Gleen's like, great to yell at me. I'm thinking. I'm not sure. So then...
The Monday Night Messiah thing sucks!
I like it.
Well, Mrs. G can share her thoughts.
Oh, that's what she's talking about, the whole thing, because I like the Monday Night Messiah.
So after this, Andrade's like, open challenge, come fight me, bro. And Keith Lee answers, and Keith Lee beats Andrade in 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
I can't believe we had an open challenge by Andrade, and we had an open challenge by Drew McIntyre. Like, what a way to start the show. I thought we were just going to have, like open challenges all night long. And we'd see where it would go. I love Seth as the Monday Night Messiah. Yeah, I think he does a good job. I love it. I think it's great. I wish they'd do more with it. No men's tag division matches on Raw tonight. I guess that means no more tag division. You are correct. The tag division sucks. Both for the men and women. McGregor is Irish. Vince sees an Irishman and assumes he's a drinker. Vince putting a stereotype vest on people 101. Yes. I'll ask the real question. Who is the hottest current WWE star?
Scott in the chat. Dang.
The Gobbledygooker.
The Gobbledygooker. I think that's a pretty
Oh, he
accurate,
said current, Scott.
But I feel like that's a pretty
Can Mrs. Gleen review Raw with you too?
Yeah, I'm sure. She has many things to say. I mean...
she's got a lot to say.
She has a lot to say. More specifically, a lot to say about how much she dislikes Seth. How much she dislikes Nakamura. Who else does she dislike?
Yeah, that's right, bro.
Lots of people.
We're all Matt Riddle fans, bro. James?
That's probably me.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, it's because Matt Riddle did that, so now Maven does it all the time.
I used to hate Matt Riddle. Dude.
She doesn't call me dad anymore. I'm just bro.
Bro.
Hey, bro!
Or dude. Hey, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not really a Matt Riddle thing, but I feel like it kind of is.
Yeah.
Dude, bro, same difference.
Mrs. Gleen is a Natty fan?
No.
No, she's not.
No, she's not. She doesn't like Lana either. Boat.
Did you say... What? WHI is the best wrestler ever. Gilbert Hand. Who? Oh, did you say who is the best wrestler ever? Jeez, observing stuff.
No, it wasn't who's the best wrestler ever. It's Mr. Boo Radley asked who the hottest current WWE star is. Not who's the best wrestler ever. How did you... Jeez.
So much to say, like how much I would rather have watched grass grow and paint dry than watch the pay-per-view yesterday. So there you are. There's Mrs. Gleen's thoughts on the pay-per-view from yesterday.
Yeah, she didn't like it. She did not like it at all.
No, she didn't.
No, not at all. So, yeah, guys, Keith Lee beat Andrade.
I'm shocked by that. Because Andre is better off without Zelina.
Andre?
And...
Andre?
Did I say Andre?
Yes. I don't think
Andre is better off without
Andre
Zelina
is dead.
And...
Andre the Giant is dead.
Well, let's just, you drop 2 letters out of Andrade and you have Andre. So I could see, people confusing Andrade and Andre.
They're very similar.
They're about the same height.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah. It's like, Gilbert is greater than Goldberg. Y'all know what Dale Gas. Yeah, like Dale Gas. Like, everybody knows what gas is. Some people have it and some people don't. And when they release it, they clear a room.
Andrade Cien Almas is better.
I do not know what it is in English, Johnny Lee. I've never even heard of it. I keep hearing who is the best wrestler ever. Gilbert, hands down. No doubt about it. Either him or Gilbert, or let's see, who else is out there that's like Gilbert?
Gilbert? There's nobody better than Gilbert.
Yeah, I actually have a Gilbert figure.
We do?
Yeah.
We have a Gilbert?
Yeah.
What? We do?
Yeah.
When did we get this?
I don't know if yeah, he's out.
How did I not know this?
I'll grab it.
We have a Gilbert? That's not Gilbert.
Huh?
That's not Gilbert.
Oh, that's right. We got a Gilbert figure somewhere.
We do?
Yeah.
That's James Ellsworth, you idiot!
Yeah, there's a Gilbert
That's
figure.
not Gilbert! That's James Ellsworth!
We got one in a box somewhere.
Okay. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay. Let's just take a second here real quick. Pause the review. Does this look like Gilbert?
Yes, it does.
Is this the face of Gilbert?
They're the same.
I don't think so.
They're pretty close.
This is James Ellsworth.
Yeah. In a box, how convenient. Yeah.
I can't believe you just...
Sorry, man.
How can you insult this man? How?
Is there anybody in the WWE who is lighter than James Ellsworth? Yes, Zelina Vega.
Maven, follow the rules. What did I do?
Yeah.
What did I do?
You made fun of me.
Oh. What? Oh.
Pretty close. Yeah, they're pretty close, aren't they?
Oh, sorry. I'm a proper YouTuber, my
And
bad.
behind the object you're showing. Be a proper YouTuber, dude. Yeah.
It's...
That's Gilbert in 1978. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Gilbert has a chin, though.
There you go.
Oh, they look alike.
Here it is. It's nice and clear. Anybody that comes in right now is going, what the heck am I looking at? It's James Ellsworth, people.
Gilbert, James Ellsworth sucks. But they look alike. Otherwise, you're out of focus, bro.
Sorry, dude. That's where I went wrong with my my Braun Strowman impression.
Yes,
Do we all
you did.
remember that? That was stellar. And if you didn't see it, well, sucks to be you, because it was top notch.
After Keith Lee defeats Andre, we have the Hurt Business in catering.
Yes.
Why? Because they're hungry.
I don't know what the purpose of these Hurt Business
Why
segments
else would
were
the Hurt
tonight.
Business be in catering? And they, like, kick some guy out from eating his lunch or supper. Like, hey, dude, leave. We're going to eat your food. What?
It was great. I don't know the reason behind this.
The epic stellar action figure recap. Yes.
It was
James
amazing.
Ellsworth. James Ellsworth. Here, James Ellsworth.
Yep.
So I don't understand the point of this. Other than just showing that Lashley eats a lot of food. Gilbert has no hair and a chin. If I shaved this guy's head, they would look alike.
Oh, man.
And I just put Gilbert on his shirt.
Gilbert.
Yeah. You'll need an action figure recap in every show. Yeah, we could do
I
that.
mean, we do, though, but
Yeah.
it was epic. It was literally the most epic thing anybody's ever seen.
Yeah.
So, after this, we have R-Truth, who's playing
I
chess.
actually like the Hurt Business. I don't know why. Then again, I liked WWE Underground because I found it funny.
See, I like the Hurt Business, too, but what they did with them tonight just made absolutely no sense to me, and I'm just kind of like, what?
The Hurt Business has become the no business. Ellsworth has no chin.
Well, Retribution isn't going to be on the show for the next 2 weeks, so they have no business.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, that's
Their
what I'm
business
saying.
is dead.
Well, yeah, so
for the next 2
so
weeks.
So let's just destroy them and make them look weak and like they can't beat like the paper bag that they're trying to get their food out of, and like so then what's the point?
I don't know. That's what I said. The segments tonight were just kind of stupid.
They're out of business. Yes, they are out of business. The Hurt Business is out of business because they hurt no one tonight.
So we have R-Truth playing chess with his imaginary friend backstage.
Yes.
And a ninja delivers a note to R-Truth. This note is from Tozawa, and it explains his death at the beach. And he gives
the thing I liked about it was he like pulls the paper and he goes, "I don't read Japanese." Oh, wait, there's one in English too.
He ends up in this box that this ninja has. He has Tozawa's black belt, and Truth is like, "Curse you stupid shark at the beach! I can't believe you ate my friend!" And then Tozawa ends up sneaking up and pinning him, but just kidding. No, he doesn't, because Drew Gulak. No, he didn't. Because Drew Gulak is the ninja that was handing him the belt and stuff. And he ends up pinning Truth.
Yeah.
And then Gulak is celebrating, and Truth wins his title back.
It was great. R-Truth is now the 97th time 24/7 champion.
What was in the briefcase? Wrong answers only. Banana mayo sandwich?
Yes. Ice cream and ketchup. That would go over well.
That's gross. That's gross.
It is. Nice to see Tozawa rise from the dead. It's
Definitely.
either nice to see it or it's scary.
Well, he's just getting ready for Halloween.
Like, what did the shark do? Did he, like, go...
Yes.
I don't want this guy.
Yeah. Probably.
Like,
I mean, probably.
His outfit was all tore up and everything.
Probably.
I don't get the point of this. I mean, the Tozawa thing. I like the Tozawa thing with, like, R-Truth and Gulak with R-Truth. I think it's pretty cool what they're doing with that. But, like, the Tozawa...
It's sad to see that It's sad to see that Drew Gulak went from being with Daniel Bryan, fighting for the Intercontinental Championship, to now going after the 24/7 title. I'm glad that that's what we've decided to do.
He will be the new 24/7 champion again at some point in time.
I'm glad that that's what we've decided to do with him.
R-Truth is the 41-time 24/7 champion. James, I'm glad you're keeping track. That way you keep us straight. James has gotten his little, like, next to his TV.
What
he's
did
like
you
making
say?
marks.
What did you say? What number did you say? 47?
41.
I'm pretty sure you said 47.
The 41st.
I thought you said 47.
No, I said the 41st 24/7.
I thought you said the...
time.
I thought you said the 47th.
R-Truth is a 41-time 24/7 champion. If WWE was in my control, I'd fix a lot of things, like, for instance, never book The Fiend in a title match in just his second match. Have Keith Lee keep his old theme and attire, as well as book call-ups properly and book EC3 and recently fired stars properly instead of releasing them. 100% agree, John Lee. Right now, I think wrestling shows are competing over who has the best creativity. AEW has done a good job capitalizing. I think that the creative part is fine as long as you're telling the story.
I saw somebody say on Twitter, now everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but I saw somebody say on Twitter that SmackDown over the last couple months has been better than AEW.
No, I don't think so.
See, while I think AEW hasn't been great over the last couple weeks, it's still been better than SmackDown.
Johnny Lee says the $2 time actually, I mean the 42 time. He corrected it.
42nd.
Yeah.
Read it right.
I don't watch AEW. You should, James. You're missing out.
Yeah, it's real good. You
He
missed a
said
street fight.
41. 41. See, I knew I said 41.
You missed a street fight the other day, and it was really good.
Yes. It was good.
It was a good street fight.
So then we have to Murphy and Rollins backstage.
Yes.
Murphy is texting someone.
Oh! Wait, we're not there yet.
Oh! Not yet.
Oh, man. So Murphy is texting someone, and then Rollins shows up.
What? That's what I just said.
So
and you, like, interrupted me with, oh! We're not there yet.
So Murphy is texting someone, and then Rollins says it's a big night, and he's like, why are you just like that? Go put on the suit that I left for you in the locker room. Go put that on. Shoo shoo. And Murphy leaves his phone there.
The only problem is Murphy probably loses his phone frequently. I'm guessing.
So Murphy leaves to go put his suit on, and his phone is left sitting there, and Seth is like,
look, hello, sweet pea, how you doing? Good to see you.
Give Me a Holy Ass fan club is back.
I know.
Give Me a
Give Me a Holy Ass isn't even here. I know.
That's top
Crazy.
notch. Really dedicated fan. So yeah, guys, this was funny. This next segment here. This was like, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, This was my favorite segment on the show. And I know everybody's going to be like, seriously? Really? And I'm going to be like, yes, that is absolutely 100% correct because this was top notch. Not because it was like good, but because it was just hilarious. Like watching this entire thing unfold has been really freaking funny.
Yes.
Because it's like, it's not good, you know?
Great.
But it's like...
top notch, definitely.
It's not good. See, it's like a train wreck. Like, you don't want to like... It's so bad that you just like can't look away. You know? So... that's kind of where I'm at in this stage, and I just think it's real funny.
I think the issue is it's taking so long to get to this point.
So, we have King's Court with the Mysterio family. So, Ray says...
Y'all thought Dominic would turn on Ray when it's Murphy's turning on Seth. Well, I knew Murphy would turn on Seth.
It's so bad, it's good. Yes, precisely, Mrs. G. So, Ray says it's obvious that he is Ray's... And... Wait, what? Ray says that it's obvious that he is Aaliyah and Dominic's father. I think I said that right. And if I didn't, I apologize. You know what I mean.
And so does Darth Vader.
So Dominic says, I kid you not, I swear to you, this is just Dominic's token line. Every freaking time he goes out there to cut a promo, he goes, Dad, this has gone on for way too long. And the next time that I see Seth, I'm going to put an end to this. Just like that. He says it like that every time.
It was exactly like
that.
The
breathing and everything. I kid you not. So he always says that every time, and it's just real funny to me now because it's his one token line. They're like, all right, you said that line perfectly the first time you did it. That's the only line you will say from here on out because everything you say is trash. Stick with that. Got it?
Aaliyah did a better job of talking than him.
Yes. So Dominic's left standing there. And then Jerry Lawler brings up what Ray said about Aaliyah and is like, how are you feeling? And she's like, well, I'm still a little bit upset. But, you see, I don't know what to think. Because it's not like I went looking for Murphy. He just sat down next to me. Like, I think that he needs to evaluate his life choices because, I don't know, hanging with Seth is not that great of an idea. He's just a bad person. Just a bad person. So after this, Seth then shows up on the screen and is like, would you look what I have here? It's Mr. Murphy's phone. Now, well, I have some shocking news. And Ray and Angie and Dominic, you may not be aware what's going on. I don't think you know. Here on this lovely cell phone.
You know what would have made this good? Is
what?
If Ray would have said, you know what, Seth? You were right. She's not my daughter, and I don't care about it anymore.
So, Seth,
I don't care who she's texting.
Seth pulls up the text messages. He's like, I've got them right here. And we get this screenshot of this stuff. And this is what it says. It's messages from Murphy's phone, okay? And he's talking to Aaliyah. And Aaliyah says, hey, I just wanted to apologize again. ... Murphy says, thank you. And then she says, I hope you're doing okay. ... And Murphy comes back with, I'm fine. It's just been a lot. And then Aaliyah comes back with, I get it. But if you want to talk about it, I'm here. And then Murphy comes back with, I might just take you up on that offer. ... By the way, happy birthday. And then we pan back to Rey Mysterio, and Ray was livid. He was like, I can't believe this, Aaliyah. I can't believe this man told you happy birthday. I can't even believe this. And Dominic's left standing there like this. He's like,
what just happened?
then Angie's standing there like... Ray is literally the only one freaking out. And he's like throwing his head into his hands like, oh, Aaliyah. And I'm like, this is freaking hilarious. Like, I literally burst out laughing because I was like, this is so awful. Like, his entire reaction. So then Aaliyah's like, guys, just listen to me. He's not like Seth. He's not a bad person. And they're like, I can't believe you. And then she walks out. And after this, we then have Ray and Angie who follow her to the back. And then Dominic is literally left standing there in the ring. He's the last person in the ring, right? And he's left standing there. And again, he's like dumbfounded. Like he's like, I don't really know what to do from here. But I'm gonna leave now, I think that's what I'm supposed to do. So he hops out of the ring, and then we go to the back, and we see Murphy and Seth, and Murphy's all like, how could you do that, Seth? And then Dominic shows up and attacks him, and I'm like, whoa. Roll the tape back. Dominic was literally the last person in the ring. Did he, like, sprint to the back? Or what? Because, what?
Did Dom just teleport?
Seriously, though, I was like, what is this?
Nope. He just, like, ran over. I'm surprised we didn't see Ray and Mom, like, standing out, like, or laying on the ground.
I thought Aaliyah was going to show up in the back when Dominic started attacking Murphy.
Dominic's probably farting in the ring.
I thought Aaliyah was going to show up and was going to be like, Dominic, stop! But we saved that for later. So I was like, this was awful, but this was also amazing. And wow.
Dom is the Flash, yes.
Like,
By
wow.
the way, Murphy, Johnny Lee has some advice for you. Don't ever leave your phone sitting around.
Yes. This was literally amazing. Hey, I will say, with the screenshot, the fake screenshot, at least the text messages were not this freaking big like Rey Mysterio's were. If we remember a couple months ago, there were screenshots of text messages between him and Dom, and his font was huge. At least Aaliyah has her font at a normal, size compared to Rey. And I mean, Rey did only have one eye, but like still.
Rey only has one eye, so
it's like, jeez, dude. Jeez. So Mrs. G clipped that, and I'm very glad you did, because I don't have to go back and watch that later, because I'm gonna laugh at it, because it was really freaking funny. So this segment was literally amazing. It was my favorite segment on the show, and I love this.
Did you know that most text, tweets, Facebook posts comes while you are sitting on the toilet? Scott, that may be the case for you. But not for me. I don't sit on the toilet that long. Just saying.
No. I tweet like a normal person.
Yeah.
Holy moly,
Not while I'm pooping.
This was amazing, and I love this. This was literally awesome, and it was awful all at the same time.
Yeah, it was amazingly awesome.
See, now they can't just like drop this storyline. They can't just be like, this is what's happening this week, and then next week it'll just be over. Like, they can't drop it. Like, I need to know what's gonna happen next. Like, I need to know, just so I can laugh at it.
Yes. Ray had one eye. He needed the big font. Yes, he did. Definitely, Scott. If he needed the one or the big font, because it's tough to see with just one eye, and so you have to have the big font.
This was amazing.
Yes.
I literally love this so much.
Yeah. So then we go to Natalya and Alana promo. They talk about getting the titles handed to them.
Adam Pearce then comes out and is like,
which at this point in time, they just as well hand it to them.
So, a little bit of an update here. From what I've read, I always say heard, but it's reading. What I've seen on Twitter is that Nia and Shayna, they don't have COVID, but they came into contact with somebody who did test positive, so they have to quarantine for 2 weeks.
So they don't have COVID yet?
Yep.
Heard, read, what else? Yes.
So
read, heard.
So yeah, that's what I've heard.
Heard it through the grapevine. Guys, please tell me why my ears weren't deceiving me, but did they change Aleister Black's theme?
Dude.
They not only changed his theme, they changed his entrance, they changed everything about Aleister Black.
Yep.
Everything that made Aleister Black good, they
it's changed.
And Mrs. Gleen says it's blasphemy.
Utter madness.
She was like, why did they do this?
Yeah.
Finally, Dana and Mandy. Yes, James, your dream tag team came true.
Okay, you guys. So yeah, that's what I've heard on Shayna and Nia. So they won't be back for a bit.
His character as well. Yeah, I like the whole come knocking on my door character, and they messed it up.
Best segment coming up. Lana and Natty have 0 wins as a team.
Hey, but they should be tag team champions.
So, we then get Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke versus Lana and Natalya. So apparently Dana Brooke has also been traded to Raw. I don't know why. I don't know why they did this right before the draft. It's literally stupid. So apparently the two of them are there. I hate Mandy's hair. It's awful. It's atrocious, and she needs to fix it. If she's gonna wear her hair like that, it needs to be curled because it being straightened looks dumb. Well, and that's what I'm gonna say about this.
The thing is like they had Mandy in a good storyline, I thought, and they
I miss Sonya.
They screwed up the storyline. Well, it's not about Sonya. I love the whole Otis and her storyline, and they messed it up.
I started to lose interest in that towards the end. The only thing that was holding that together for me was Sonya Deville.
Yeah.
And Sonya's now gone, and she's not wrestling right now, and so I don't care. Mandy Rose is not very good in the ring. I saw people on Twitter like praising her, and they're like, "Oh, well, she's very like underrated in the ring, and she's like really good." And I'm like, "Are we watching the same thing? Because did we watch SummerSlam and the table? Mandy Rose versus the table? Did we miss that? Because that was awful. It was not good." And so, she's not good in the ring. At all. I don't think she's good. She's just another blonde on the roster, and I don't care.
Mrs. Gleen says, complete and total BS. Oh, wait. Complete and total. Oops. Complete and total BS. My dudes. AB is like the one good thing they had going on, and they ruined it. Mandy Rose looks like the Walmart version of Trish Stratus.
Yep.
Yes. What did Lana say? I couldn't hear anything. I will tell you what she said. She said, we deserve to be champions.
We're the boats.
We're the best ever. Please.
We're the boats.
We're the boats. Yeah, whatever that means. What does boats mean?
Best of all time.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Mandy Rose over Lacey Evans? Scott, I don't think so. Not at all.
No, Mandy Rose is not greater than Lacey Evans.
No, not a freaking chance. So this was just awful. I don't like Mandy. I don't like Dana. The two of them together, it's just not good. And I don't care.
Y'all take y'all sweet time getting to Dana and Mandy. The disrespect. Yes, but we're talking a lot about them, James.
They suck.
I like Mandy, but they screwed up her storyline. I think that the storyline she had going with Otis was good. That's what she needed, and they didn't. Good acting, Mr. G. Sign you up for WWE. Maybe they'll let you in on the Mysterio family drama. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? I could go. Murphy! Why are you tweeting or texting with Aaliyah?
You totally screwed that up when you said tweeting.
Texting, same thing.
What is it with Vince and Blondes? I don't know.
She probably DM'd him.
I mean, probably.
See?
Probably what happened there. And then they were like, hey, let's exchange phone numbers.
Yeah.
And then they kind of like...
What is with Vince and Blondes? Nobody knows. James, Dana's awful. Yes, she definitely is. That's why she's going to win the tag title with Mandy. Well, that and the fact they have no other tag teams in, like, WWE. So, that's where we're going with that. Nice botch, Mr. Gleen. Hey, you know, you can cover it up. Mandy! Why are you tweeting?
Mandy?
Yeah, see, I messed it up again. Aaliyah!
Yeah, I would just stop while you're ahead. That's what I would do. Mandy Rose and Dana...
Whoever you are! You're not even my kid! I don't know who you are!
Mandy
See?
is not
I
involved.
can fit right in. You, like, throw it in there?
I
don't care who you tweet or text!
How dare you, Maven, disrespect Dana and Mandy, my golden goddess. No, she just sucks.
NXT TakeOver review show.
Dude, Sunday. I can't believe we have another freaking pay-per-view this weekend.
Yeah, I know. It's like never ending.
I swear to you, every other freaking week, WWE has a pay-per-view. And there's like no build-up to any of them. Has there really been been any build-up? I'm gonna go on a side rant here. Has there been any build-up to NXT TakeOver? Has
Mr.
there?
Gleen, you're gonna wake up the neighbors.
Has there really?
Luckily, my neighbors are like far enough away that I don't have to worry about it.
Has there really been any build-up for NXT TakeOver? I don't even know what's on the card. That's how invested I am in that,
We'll talk
dude.
about it Friday. Side rant.
It's like, jeez.
2 straight weeks, and we got 2 pay-per-views. Yes.
I don't know.
Definitely.
I mean, I'm sure it'll be good. There'll be good matches, but like, I have no There's like, I'm not invested in them. It's like, what? What is this? Like, there's been no build up.
No.
At all.
No build.
It's annoying.
Yes. Y'all are just jealous of Dana and Andy. James, I have to be honest with you. I am. I wish that I could be a blonde. I wish I had hair. That's the big reason I'm jealous of them. They have hair. I don't. That is why I am jealous of Mandy and Dana.
I'm already blonde.
Both have more hair than me.
But I'm a natural blonde. I haven't dyed my hair blonde.
It's not even about being blonde,
So...
okay? I said blonde, but I just want hair.
They can't build it up. They're all in quarantine now. Ooh, dang.
Finn versus O'Reilly, Priest versus Gargano, Candice versus Io. Well, there we are. That right there tells it all.
I don't care.
They can't build it up. They're all in quarantine now. I know you just read that. I'm ready to begin.
I mean, good for O'Reilly on getting a singles match. I think it'll be good, but he's not winning. Priest versus Gargano. I mean, it would be cool to see Gargano and Candice both hold the titles, but I think it's dumb to take the title off of Io this early, so I hope that doesn't happen, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. So then we have...
Aleister Black.
Yes.
He's in the back, cutting promos on...
With a Big Mac.
I was gonna say Kevin Owens, but it doesn't...
Rhyme?
No.
No, it doesn't.
I tried. I tried.
Here's one. Aleister Black. He's in the back. Because of Vinnie Mac.
Because he's whack.
Mister Gleen cutting promos better than half the roster. I'm trying, Scott. I'm trying. I'm working on it. Take the title off of Io. Yeah, we can do that. Guy, correct me if I'm wrong. Which guy? Me? But has Dean Ambrose ever held the Universal title?
No, he held the WWE Championship.
And he never will.
Because he's no longer in WWE.
Just saying.
Finn is getting called back up to the main roster. I don't know about that. I think that would be a mistake.
No more eye patch black? No, now he's just got a black eye.
Quite literally.
Yes. Finn is getting called back up to the main roster.
I hope not. I don't think so. I think that would be a mistake.
I don't think he wants to go to the main roster.
And I think it would be a mistake.
Unpopular opinion, Aleister Black is overrated. No, he is not, Scott. No.
I think Aleister Black is great. I think they just haven't used him well enough.
Yes. I think that Aleister Black, with the gimmick they had with him, with the whole, like, popping up from, like, underneath the ground, was awesome.
Brilliant.
And
dude, during this promo, let me just tell you.
Crappy.
During this promo, his accent was like, the words that he was saying, he definitely didn't sound American.
Yeah.
Because he's not.
He's not.
He's from the Netherlands, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So his accent, I mean, I think it sounds cool. Like, he has a really cool accent, and when he said stuff, it sounded cool because, you know,
John
it wasn't
meant
like
to say guys.
He generally does a really good job of like hiding his accent, but I kind of like the accent, and I think that they should let him kind of use it and not really be American. Without
AB, where's the darkness like what Undertaker brought to WWE? Yes, I agree. I love what they were doing with him, and then they turned him into this biker dude. Like, why?
Dude? I don't know about biker dude, but you know,
they changed his music. They put a like coat on him that like he looks like a biker dude. Put him back to like his old self because it was cool.
Screwing with AB's original entrance was a big mistake. Big.
Yeah, definitely.
James.
Black needs Vega as his manager. I don't think he needs a manager.
100%
agree, John Elite. Black is great. He just isn't used the right way. I agree. I felt that they were using him the right way when they had him do the come knocking at my door, and then his entrance was awesome. They just didn't do it the right way. So then we get the Street Profits visiting the Legends. Why? Nobody knows. But they were like, "Oh, yeah, look,
let's party, dudes."
That's the only reason they showed up.
To drink from the cups.
Yeah. I literally said, "Is he with Sons of Anarchy now?" When I saw AB tonight, she did. That is exactly what Mrs. Gleen said. And so it's like, you know, why they did that with him, I do not know. Then we had the Kevin Owens Aleister Black match.
Kevin Owens won.
Yep, he did.
So
that's because Aleister Black was disqualified for hitting the ref.
Struck the referee. He didn't mean to, though.
Well, if the ref wouldn't have got that close to him, he would have never got hit in the stomach.
He didn't mean to.
So it's all the ref's fault.
He was really, he was like, "What? Yeah. I didn't hit you."
Yes. They gave him crappy Limp Bizkit music. Keep rolling to trash. Yes, definitely. What if RBD and Katie go to WWE? How would you all see them booked?
I
would see them booked with her butt cheeks covered up.
I think they wouldn't be booked.
I can't see WWE signing them. They would have to tell. They would tell them.
I don't know that Rob Van Dam wants to go to WWE.
I'm begging someone to knock on my door and pick a fight with me. Yes.
I miss that. The good old days.
Those were the good old days. So then after he gets disqualified, he ends up getting beat up by Kevin Owens. And that's how that ended. So they're using Aleister Black really well. Then we have the Mustafa Ali runs into the Hurt Business.
Dude, this was dumb. Literally the only reason I could see why they did this was because, well, wait a second.
I don't have a clue. MVP then punches Ali in the face. And then Ricochet and Apollo come to help him.
And then they get a match set up.
And then, of course, when that happens, you know there's a match happening.
A 6-man tag match.
Yeah. Aleister Black needs to be fined. WWE should sign the Gleen family. Well, I wish they would. That'd be cool.
Money.
Yes, he did the stunner on him.
So then we have R-Truth versus Tozawa versus
Stone Cold Kevin Owens stunner.
Drew Lock. And this was
Pedigree.
John, I'm gonna get to that in a second.
Where was Cedric? Cedric is in quarantine. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Well,
if
he's not, we're gonna start that.
You totally ruined my giant review.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I can't say it now. We're not there yet.
Oh, my bad.
Gotta wait a minute, dude. You have to wait a minute. Fine, I'll speak about it now because you already spoiled it.
Sorry.
That's my only theory is that Cedric is in quarantine because he's either been in contact with somebody who has COVID or he has COVID himself. I mean, his wife works for the other company and they've had a COVID outbreak there too. So if, even if it wasn't somebody at WWE that he was in contact with, if it's his wife that's been exposed and he's been at home with his family, then he has to stay for 2 weeks. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is why Maven doesn't like
yes, exactly. That's my only theory.
Mr. G! You blew it, Mr. G!
That's my only...
Spoilers!
That's my only theory. Otherwise...
Tombstone, chokeslam, people's elbow!
Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense.
By the way, I'm going to get a necklace with a G. And then everybody knows I'm Mr. G.
Why? Why did you choose to announce that right there?
Because everybody's like, tired. Mr. G, they're like yelling at me.
Mr. G!
So I just...
In the house!
If I just had the necklace, everybody knows exactly. Then, the 2 or 3 viewers we just got in here would know, oh, that's Mr. G. That's who they're talking about. Yeah. At least put out a spoiler warning. The other company, OMG, what could it be? Followed by a tattoo of a G. Yes. On your butt cheeks. Yes, but I would not show that on screen.
Oh, man.
Is everything dumb to you, Maven, about creative? I think they're doing a splendid job.
I don't.
No, they're messing things up.
They are. It's awful.
Bad visuals.
It's awful what they're doing on creative. Their creative team completely sucks. They're awful and they're terrible and they're not doing a good job whatsoever. And it's not good.
You can show it off with wearing a thong and they'll call you T-bar.
Ah, man. You'll have retribution coming after you.
Well, then I'd have to have like a bar with a T. Then I'd be T-bar. That'd be the alter ego.
Members of Retribution might be pissed.
They could be.
They might try to sue you for like copyright infringement.
Another bad visual.
But that's okay. They're already pissed. I mean,
Yeah.
you're not wrong though. So, but like I said, they might sue you for copyright infringement.
That's okay.
You know, I mean, YouTube's gone after us. So, I mean, I think we could handle Retribution.
Instead of T-bar, I'd be G-bar. Creative team is fine. Problem is Vance. Yes, but they need to stand up to
I feel like
the creative
team,
what the creative team
though,
needs to do is say, hey, dude, you hired us to do a job. Quit messing with us, or we're leaving.
they should just go on strike.
Of course, they're probably paying them enough that they'd go, all right, you guys change everything, and I don't care.
But you think if they want to put on a good show and they want their viewership to be, you know, good, but maybe not.
If they're making enough money, they'd go, who cares?
Whatever.
You pay me to do nothing. You're
I
going to
mean,
change everything we do anyway, so what's the difference?
I mean, I guess.
Well, they booked Becky right after a long time.
See, except I don't think that had anything to do with creative team. I think that had to do with Fit Finley. That's what I think. I think it had to do with Finley, and then he was the huge...
No, you know whose fault that was? Nia Jax. There you are.
It wasn't.
Thanks.
You ever... I swear to you, I will die on this hill.
With your tap
Nia
on your
Jax-
bum, it would be B-bar. That's right.
Nia Jax is not the reason that Becky Lynch got over. She was over way before that, so don't even start that crap with me because I will shoot it down right away. I will literally prove factual evidence against what you are saying. I will take you to court.
She went over the top.
And I will win.
The punch to the face.
So that's what's gonna happen there. So don't even try it.
Yeah.
Don't even try it.
I won't even try it.
Because I will tell you otherwise.
Don't mess with G-Bar. I will unleash G-Bar on you.
Man. Don't even try it, though. Because it had nothing to do with the punch. She was over before that.
She was over. That's why she's not in WWE anymore. Because she's over. Over and done with.
You're such trash sometimes.
I know.
Man. So what do we have after this? Truth won the 24/7 title. He retained it. Might I say he's dressed up like John Cena. He used the AA as his finisher. I need an R-Truth and John Cena match before they both retire.
Yes.
I need it to happen. And I would like it to happen at WrestleMania. Preferably. Because I feel like it needs to be a big deal. Because this entire thing with Truth and Cena and Truth using Cena's gimmick and stuff and like being like, yeah, that's my childhood hero. They need to do something with it.
Yes.
Because it would be amazing.
I think it'd be funny.
It would be amazing.
Becky Lynch is supposed to face Rousey at Survivor Series until the punch to the face. Should thank Nia, actually. Thank you very much. That's what I said. Maven speaks facts about Bex, a true Becky fan.
See, but it's not even about just being a Becky fan. It's literally about just looking at...
The question becomes, is it a true Becky fan? Or do you just have blinders on and only see what you want to see?
No, but if you look
kind of like a Trump fan.
Don't ever
all I see
compare
is what's
me
in front
to
of
a
me.
Trump fan.
I don't believe anything outside of that.
Because I will take you out back and beat you upside the head.
The promos would be hilarious.
Seriously.
Yeah,
like, dude. If you just take a look at what happened, though. She was over before that. Did the punch kind of help? I mean...
Oh, it kind of helped out a lot.
Yeah? But Becky was over before that.
She's got blood running down her face, and the crowd's going...
Okay, but Becky was over before that, though.
You broke your face, and you're still walking!
That's what I have an issue with, is you claiming she wasn't over before that when she clearly was. I mean, you just need to take a look at it.
Okay,
so,
but she would not be Becky Two Belts if she didn't have her face broke by Nia Jax. I'm sorry, she just wouldn't be. Because she would, the way when she got put over, like when she got punched in the face and she continued on with blood running down her face, walking into the stands, everybody's going, "Oh my God, I want to touch that blood."
Oh man, whatever. Like I
There's
said,
people that still
helped.
haven't washed their hand that still have blood on their hand from touching
it
her.
helped, but it's not the sole reason that she got over.
It's a huge reason.
Yeah, but you make it sound like it's the only
It is a
reason,
huge
and it's
reason.
not, because people related to her.
Just saying.
And
yeah,
she was the
related to,
underdog.
the Irish redheaded.
You literally don't even listen.
Charlotte versus Rousey is going to be the main event. Was going to be the main event of Mania.
And how many people would have cared about that? Absolutely nobody. I wouldn't have cared. It wouldn't have made a difference to me.
Yes, we know.
Because Charlotte sucks, and I personally don't really care to see Charlotte versus Rousey in a match.
She's the best there is, the best there was.
I really don't. You know?
That triple threat finish stunk, unfortunately, 7-hour show.
That's what really killed that match, was the fact that it was going on last, and the show had been 7 hours long, and by the time they got to it, the crowd was dead, and it sucked for them, because, you know, they went out there
their
and
butt was asleep.
They
went, like, oh my god.
They went out and did the best that they could, but it was, like, freaking late, and everybody that was there was like, you know?
Yeah, they were like, oh, I can't believe this. This is, like, 7 hours into, like, I missed my nap. Because I like came to this, and now we have this. I'm tired. Becky got over on her own. James, she was really pushed over the edge when she got her face broke. They should keep Shania Twain as a tag team, even if they lose the tag titles regardless. I don't think they should lose. Well, I think they should lose the tag titles because I think they should just get rid of them. Let Dana and Mandy feel important and have them.
Sure, because, I mean, they're not going to be important any other way.
The dance break at 11 p.m.
Man. Kofi versus Bryan should have been the main event. It was a good match.
Definitely.
See, but I still think if they put that in the main event card just because it was a 7-hour show, I don't think it mattered what was being put in the main event. The crowd would have been dead anyways because it was a 7-hour show.
Because by then people are going, Jesus. This is like...
Kofi and Bryan was in a perfect spot because the crowd was still hyped enough. And they weren't completely dead, and they were excited for it, and you know, it was a good spot.
7 hours, this is longer than I sleep in a night. They're expecting me to sit and watch this for 7 hours? Crap!
Oh, man. So, after this we have Charlie, who interviews Mandy and Dana, and they know that the Riot Squad is going to be up next for the titles, but they'll be watching.
Good thing they were watching.
They're watching. They're watching.
Yeah.
So that's great. So after this, we have Dominic Mysterio versus Murphy. The saga continues. Another great segment here.
Just a second. Take a step back. Mandy and Dana, what are they watching?
The Riot Squad? To see if they win the titles? I don't know. I don't know.
We're watching. Okay.
Watching Raw, watching SmackDown.
Your point is what?
Watching the sunshine, watching the grass grow.
They're watching the tag team division because there's nobody in it other than them, the Riot Squad,
and Shania.
That's
it. Oh wait, and we forgot about the boats.
They're watching the TV sideways. Yes, that's about it.
So I don't know, but whatever. So we get another stellar segment, Murphy and Dominic Mysterio. This was top-notch. Loved every moment of this. So Dominic is fighting, and he's like, after this, he's got the kendo stick. Pow, pow. And Aaliyah comes out and is like, no, Dominic, please don't. Stop. Put the stick down. He's not like Seth. Please, stop. And Murphy then ends up rolling up Dominic to win the match, and then after Dominic goes after Murphy again with the stick, hits him a couple times, and then Aaliyah gets in the way and is like, what are you doing? And then Dominic was like, you know what?
You're not my sister, so I'm gonna hit you!
Dad was right! You are naive! And Aaliyah literally stands there and she goes, well, pow! And that was it.
Seth was right. You're not my sister.
And she slaps him across the face and then literally walks off. And it was top notch. And I love this. And I cannot wait to see where this is going to go. I saw some people on Twitter that were complaining. They're like, why are they doing this storyline? Aaliyah's 19 and Murphy's 32. Why are they doing this? And I'm like, guys, it's a storyline on television. Does it matter?
Nobody said they're in love.
But that's what everybody on Twitter, they're like,
why did your mind go to there?
She's like, she's 19 and he's 32. What are they doing? And then Alexa Bliss,
Why did your mind go in the gutter?
Alexa Bliss, who was, she used to be engaged to, Murphy. She was like, well, I mean, props for him shooting a shot, I guess. Huh? Like, haha. And I was like, what a savage. That was amazing. Greatest tweet ever.
Do any of you watch TV like WWE wrestlers do? Well, I probably watch TV like WWE wrestlers do. I think most people watch TV.
Do I watch it like this? No. That would be a no. Oh. I don't watch TV like this. Or like this. Looking off to the side. I watch it like a normal person. You know, like head on. Yeah. Right? I don't know.
I just noticed this, but WrestleMania 34. Shinsuke Nakamura and Asuka won the Rumble, yet they didn't main event as it was Roman who main evented Mania. Yes. Correct. My New Year's resolution is that for you both to start recognizing Dana and Mandy as a great talent. Is that so hard for you, sheep?
Yes, it is.
James, I'm recognizing them. I want them to be tag team champions.
No.
That's what I'm hoping for. I want them to win the belts and hold on to them for 5 years. To be the longest tag team champions ever in WWE history. So there. Was that enough for you? Aaliyah Murphy wedding angle in 2021? God, I hope not.
Like this picture literally sums up 2020.
Ray with his hands on his head, Aaliyah with her hand on her head,
Dominic's
sitting
like...
there, and then Mom sitting there like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Yep, that literally sums up everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
We do not want the wedding angle. I thought the winner of the Royal Rumble is going to headline Mania. Well, that's what I thought too.
See, but wait. AEW is doing a wedding angle, so WWE's like, all right, we got to kick it into gear. We need a wedding angle too.
Yeah, because we just had one and it sucked.
Yep.
So, John, that's a lost art. Yes, definitely. So then we have, what are we up to? Dolph consults with Adam Pearce.
Yes.
And Adam Pearce says, you cannot wrestle for the title as you have already done that.
He's like, I know.
So you need somebody else, and Dolph says, no, I have somebody in mind. And he goes, okay.
I had no idea where they were going with this.
Bring your man to the ring.
I had no idea where they were going with this.
I don't believe you. James, I'm dead serious. I want Mandy and Dana to win the tag team titles.
I
want them to keep it for like 5 years.
Don't know.
That's dead serious. I would like to see them win it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Mania is like 453,330 hours long. Yes, it is.
Oh, so Murphy has come out and said, he said on Raw Talk, he said, DMs, friendships aside, we have one mission and we will succeed in that mission. So apparently his allegiance to Rollins is still remaining strong, even though Rollins has beat him upside the head umpteen times, and he wanted to rip Seth Rollins' face off tonight. He's still, the connection is real strong.
See, James, I have people coming out of the woodwork wanting Mandy and Dana to win the title. We now have people. Johnny Lee just said it. I want them to win the tag titles, Mr. G. See, he agrees. Mandy and Dana for the titles. No doubt about it. They should have the titles. And if they don't get them, well, they should have them.
I love that. That was amazing.
So then we have MVP speaks in the ring with the Hurt Business. He says that we suck and we lose a lot. Why are we called the Hurt Business? Because we lose a lot of matches.
That's not quite what he said, but I mean, whatever.
100% would love to have that happen. Yes. Just break up already. We break.
See, I love Murphy just being like, everything's fine. We're still cool. We're still calm and collected. I mean, even if I'm like texting Aaliyah and I wanted to rip his face off, it's fine. We're all good.
Mandy and Dana need to break up. No, they don't, because that's the only tag team there is besides the Riot Squad, and so you have to keep them.
No, we don't. We don't. We
yeah,
really don't. No, we don't. I don't need it.
Yeah.
You don't need it. We don't need it. Nobody needs it.
Yeah, they need that.
No.
Give them the titles.
They can break them up. It's fine.
Have them be tag team champions.
So yeah, MVP is like, yo, we're the Hurt Business. And then we get Cruz, Ali, and Ricochet versus
we try to hurt people every week.
Business.
And now that we don't have Raw Underground, we're not going to hurt anybody.
And Ali, Cruz, and Ricochet defeated the Hurt Business. So.
Oh, wow. Look at that. The Hurt Business didn't hurt anybody. But they were scared because the lights flickered. Oh, Retribution! And then they went, oh, wait.
They're in quarantine! We forgot.
COVID got them. We don't have to worry about it. Let's get back to business.
So, we then have a Bianca Belair video package, and she's talking about being the fastest. And I'm like, dude, this is the roughest video packages I've seen ever. What are we doing with her? I feel really bad for the guy that she's like beating up in these videos, or like beating in these videos, because this dude looks like Chump, and he's never going to be able to leave his house ever again.
I don't understand, like, what is the point of this?
Bianca Belair outruns 3 other people, and one of them is Pineapple Pete.
Yeah.
So apparently Pineapple Pete has jumped the AEW ship and is now on the WWE cruise.
He's actually signed, I think.
With?
NXT.
He is?
Yeah.
How is he on AEW?
Well, he just signed.
What? Why would he do that?
That's
I'm sorry, Pineapple Pete.
what I had seen.
But you're a fool.
Yeah. He's not Pineapple Pete anymore.
That was dumb. That was stupid. And
He's
I
Chris
don't know why
Applesauce.
you did that. I literally don't know why he did that.
Yeah.
That is so dumb.
Yes. That's what I said.
Why would you sign with WWE?
More money.
Well, I don't care. You have creative freedom. You could have still been Pineapple Pete if you were on AEW.
Yeah, now you're Chris Applesauce.
That's lame.
Yeah, pretty much. Linda McMahon and Stephanie McMahon need to be tag team champions. They just as well be. That's how good the tag titles are. No Raw Underground because most of the roster there is probably quarantined. Yes, probably. They need to stay together forever and new WWE Women's Tag Team Champs. I agree, James. They should be held the titles forever. Or until they can't walk anymore. I'd be cool with that. At least Bianca Belair was on TV. Yes, she was, but it was a stupid segment. Let's race. I beat you. So, you can leave. Let's race again. I beat you again. Did you expect a different result? Nope. Oh, you can leave. That just leaves you. Only thing is, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to jump hurdles while you run. Look, I'm faster than you. Like, what's the point? Don't know. AEW is like, should be you traitor. Yes, Pineapple Pete. On a serious note, what we all call Mandy and Dana's tag team name. I call them Mandana.
That's amazing. I think that's what
See, Scott, should be. You have no idea the power of Mister Gleen.
I think that's what
I put applesauce out there, and now you want it.
I think that is what...
I'm sorry, Steph. I had to leave for a second. Did we talk about how Black vs. Owens seems like good matches with a stupid story? We didn't talk about that, but we talked about how they've ruined Aleister Black. And how much he's like fallen off the face of the earth with his new entrance, his new kind of gimmick is just like stupid. I want him to go back to having his door and people knocking on it. And when they knock on it, they screw up and get killed. That'd be cool. We were talking about, on a serious note, what would you call Mandy and Dana's tag team? I said Mandana. Come to the ring. Mandana! There. Or Mandana. Then we have Drew McIntyre comes to the ring. And Dolph Ziggler comes out. And then we hear Glorious!
Don't sing the rest because we'll get copyrighted.
No, I won't because I suck. So then we have Glorious with... So Robert Roode's music doesn't go with like whoever it is that they got rid of. The music group.
They're CFOs, I think. I think that's who did his song.
Because like they've gotten rid of everybody else's, so I was just curious. Better magician, Chris Angel or David Blaine? They're both pretty good. That's a tough one. Chris Angel. I agree they're ruining Aleister Black. His heel turn was trash, and Black would have been a good tweener. Yeah, I mean I don't understand why they didn't like use his entrance. He was like took over the Undertaker's job of like the dark side type thing. You know, the dark entrance. They mess it up. Didn't Aleister Black get thrown off the Titan Tower roof by Corbin? Yes, him and Rey Mysterio were both thrown off the roof, which is okay because they could have done a storyline with him. I'm back, and I'm going to kill you because I'm on the dark side. I've now become friends with the Undertaker, and we all come back from the dead. I shared the show, guys. Thanks, James. Yes. Scott, I just answered your question. Aleister Black got thrown off. Who asked that? Who asked what?
He's asking about the Corbin and Rey Mysterio thing.
Oh, yeah.
Or did Aleister Black get thrown off the Titan Tower roof by Corbin? Yeah, so did
Yeah, Scott asked that.
So did Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. Yes.
Wait. I gotta do the thing.
Yes,
Rey Mysterio, because we're doing this.
All right, go ahead and do it.
Rey Mysterio has been thrown into the side of a building. Rey Mysterio has been thrown off of the side of a building. Rey Mysterio has had his eye gouged out in a building twice. And he's been thrown around in a building. He's had a really, really, really rough time.
Yes.
Really rough. Just for you observing stuff. We did it just for you. So, yeah, guys.
Don't make Aleister Black the next Rey.
It's too late. It's too late for that.
He's lost an eye.
He's been thrown off
a building. We just need someone to throw him into a building.
I feel like that's coming.
Yeah, I mean, he just fits right in. Observing stuff, I never thought about that.
He's trying to steal
Black is the next Rey Mysterio.
He's trying to steal his gimmick.
Mysterio has had a tough year, thrown off the roof, and lost an eye. Yes, definitely. The Glorious Blondes, that would be great tag team name for Dana and Mandy. No, I like Mandana.
I think the Hollywood Blondes is better.
Yeah, but that'd be stealing.
It's kind of already a thing.
That'd be like stealing,
I feel like WWE that's what they do. They steal things.
As of lately, even I make fun of Rey. Good job. You told us to stop it, and now you're doing it too.
Yep.
Stop it.
So, Drew McIntyre beats Robert Roode, and then we get to the back. And we have a janitor who walks in on the Legends Lounge with a chair. And this janitor is none other than...
Okay, I like this segment. The only thing they needed to do was they needed to keep the mask on Randy Orton. Although, I mean, I had a pretty good idea who it was anyway.
The janitor was none other than... You totally ruined the surprise again.
Yeah.
The janitor was none other than... Randy Orton! And he cuts the lights and puts on the night vision goggles, and all we hear is the sound of... Randy, no!
Well, first off, Randy pulls down the night goggles.
I literally just said that.
I'm sorry. My bad.
You were really
I was all caught up in the stop it.
Yes, definitely.
Since we had an after match, you don't think we should have a tooth for a tooth match? Yes. Aleister Black needs kids, and then Who's Your Daddy storyline. Yeah, well, they already did that with Kurt Hawkins.
No, it's
Heath Slater.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's just Heath. No, he has no last name.
Yeah, we got it.
Heath,
Did
no
we
last
talk
name.
about that?
I don't know. I think maybe
we'll talk about that here in a minute.
I don't know. But then the lights come back on and everybody's laying on the floor. You know what I just want to say real quick? I really appreciate WWE waiting to bring back Ric Flair until everybody's testing positive for COVID again.
Yes.
I really, that's totally...
This way Rick will catch it and die.
I really appreciate that. And Vince McMahon is really,
stupid. Dumb. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So anyway, the janitor... I love how Randy Orton leaves, pulls the hood up, and then, grabs the stuff and then points to the door. First off, how did these guys know what was going on? Because this room seems to be so far back that nobody would have heard anything going on. So how did they know that someone was being attacked or being hurt or something was happening? And then when you see the janitor walking away, and he has the hood over his head, when you go, dude, wait, we need to talk to you. I mean, the thing didn't make sense. So, yeah, I just thought it was kind of out of place. The only thing about last segment was there's no Randy could take on all of them at once, even at a dark room. He could observing stuff, He could, because nobody could see him, and he could see everybody. So that's how that happened. Debate coverage tomorrow night. No, Scott, because I'm not even watching the debate, because I don't care. I don't need a debate to figure out who I'm going to vote for.
So, what's wrong?
Because I can tell you, I'm not voting for one of the people that's going to be on that stage. I might tweet that, Maven, thank you. I knew you cared about Dana and Mandy. Yes, Mandana.
The Hollywood Blonde.
Everybody cares about Mandana.
Wait, can you just give people a hint
What?
on who you're not voting for?
The Cheeto?
I think that pretty much sums it up.
I'm not voting for any Cheetos this year.
I think that pretty much sums it up.
Ready for the first presidential debate tomorrow night. Gonna be a circus. Yeah, I don't even pay attention to it. It's like our whole country's a circus right now.
Accurate.
Him beating up Ric Flair makes sense. I could beat an old man in public if I was evil like that. Yes, I agree. It's one of those things that the old guy needed to be taken out.
Who are you voting for? Ric Flair, of course.
The refs running over to the lounge is clearly a plot hole. Like, how did they find out where the noise is coming from? How did they even know there was noise?
That's a good question.
It's a room where nobody can hear anything.
That's a good question.
So I don't know how you could like hear it. Who are you voting for? Ric Flair? No, because Ric Flair to me seems like he would be just like the Cheeto in charge right now. So I would not vote for him.
Accurate.
I would vote for The Rock. If I was to vote for somebody, if I was to vote for a wrestler, I'd vote for The Rock.
Or Dave Bautista.
Or Batista, yeah.
Because I feel like Batista would be a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I mean, Batista. Batista, for sure.
Yes. I know who you'll vote. Cena. I would, but I can't see him. So I can't vote for him.
Alrighty, guys, so that was Raw.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
By the way, if you have not seen Heath Slater, well, just Heath now.
Hashtag.
His video.
Hashtag.
I don't know if we talked about this.
Hashtag Heath for Impact.
Yeah. Heath for Impact is pretty cool. Go check out what he did. I watched it like last week, and it was pretty funny. He did we talk about this?
I don't think so.
His kids were on there, and they were like, "Dad needs a job," and he didn't use the I have kids thing, but they tied it in. Notice how Drew even knew that partying Ric Flair takes safety measures. Even though he is 100 years older than me, Flair still probably parties harder than I ever could. Yes, he does. That video was like last week or something. Yes, it was last week. Sorry, Johnny Lee. We were just bringing up, that Heath Slater had that cool segment. I couldn't remember if we talked about it.
Yes. I don't think we did.
Yes.
So yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much it.
Yes. 2 minutes and we get an hour and 30 minutes. United States is a damn joke. Thanks to that douchebag Trump. Yes. I know, Mr. G. I'm just saying. I just didn't want to let you down there, Johnny Lee. Trying not to let down the fans here.
Yeah. Try not to let down the fans.
Yeah.
Trying not to let down the fans.
Trying not to let down the fans.
I have no idea what you're letting the fans down.
Got me neither.
I'm sorry. Oh, man.
I didn't watch Ring of Honor today, so I don't know anything that happened on there. And I didn't watch Being the Elite either. Hashtag Heath for Impact.
I forgot it was Monday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, this is the weirdest coffee I've ever had in my life.
Sorry, man.
It's gross. It's not gross, but it's just not good either. It's apple cider donut or something.
Well, then don't drink it.
Like that. But we got it, and I wanted to try it, and it's just kind of weird. Like, I don't think apple and coffee really goes together.
I'm pretty sure we should have gotten this heel Roman like years ago. Yes, I agree.
Okay, you know what I'm going to say? Don't hate me, folks.
By the way, Scott is voting for Hammurabi.
Also,
Harambe.
Don't be like, oh, Megan, we told you so. But, like, while I thought last night was kind of pitiful with the whole thing with Jay, just because, like, Jay was just very, like, out of it, and, like, that's kind of what they wanted us to feel, I'm not mad at what happened. In fact, I kind of liked it. And
You had a night to sleep.
If you pay attention to
I paid
Paul
attention.
Heyman,
yes,
after the match was over, I went back and I looked at some pictures, and Paul Heyman looked very terrified. Paul Heyman didn't look the way he looks when he's with Brock. When he's with Brock, he's like, he has that sort of remorse for a second when he's like there and Brock like doesn't stop, but then he's like fine, you know? This, he looked like terrified, like he was like, Roman, like my gravies, you know? I think it's all Roman, dude. I think Roman's the one that is employing Heyman. He's like, alright, you did this thing with Brock. I need to be taken more seriously. Do what I say or bad things are going to happen. That's what I think this whole situation is going to amount to. I don't think that it's Paul Heyman pulling the strings here. I think that it is 100% Roman. I think Roman is the bad guy. And I think that Paul Heyman is just doing what he's told because Roman has something like, you know, he's gonna hurt Heyman or something like that. That's what I think. Because Heyman looked terrified.
The thing is, I told you, I think this is all set up. I think it's all... Eventually what we're going to get, I think, is Brock versus Roman.
But I think it's going to be because Brock's going to come and save Paul Heyman's butt.
I agree.
Because one day Heyman is going to get, like, really, like, I can't do this anymore. Like, this is going too far. And Roman is going to beat the crap out of him, and Brock's going to save his butt. So is Brock going to be the face? Am I going to cheer for Brock? Is that what WWE is trying to do? If so, well done. Because that doesn't happen. I don't cheer for Brock, dude.
If Brock comes back, he's coming back as a face.
I am not a Brock fan.
He's coming back to save Paul Heyman.
But if they find a way to make me want to cheer for Brock, I will say they're doing something right in that category.
Observing Stuff says, I liked how Paul didn't even approve of Roman's actions. I think all of it has to do with, and I've said this, I think that Roman is doing this, he wants something out of Heyman. Now, what it is, I don't know. Maybe
I don't know if he even wants something out of Heyman. I feel like it's more so like, he's like threatening Heyman and is like,
well,
if you don't do what...
Why does he need Heyman to do that?
What?
Why does he need Heyman to be part of anything he's going to do?
I don't know. Maybe because he saw the way Brock was, and Brock was a big deal, and maybe he thinks that Heyman is part of that success. I don't know. But I feel like not that he has something on Heyman, but he's like threatening Heyman and is like, if you do not help me, and you do not become my spokesperson, my manager, my whatever, bad things are going to happen to you, dude. So you better listen to what I'm saying. You better do what I tell you, or you will be in big trouble.
Well, I think the one thing that this would do is make him an even bigger heel and, like, make people absolutely hate him. I mean, people are already going to hate him because of what he's doing or what he did to Jay, and I think what eventually he's going to do to, like, the whole Uso clan. But I think bringing Brock in and coming back could make it interesting to save Heyman. But I said this from the beginning. I said I think this whole thing is to set up a Brock Roman feud down the road.
I think so too, but I also think right now what they're doing, I think it's setting up oh my gosh, what's it called? The Rock versus Roman 2.
John Elite says, I am not a Brock fan, and I will never be one. Observing Stuff, if they make Brock face come back, I will like it, even though I never expected to face Brock. Me neither.
If that's the way they book it, it's freaking genius, though.
Yeah. Speaking of last night, I got the Dijakovic cross vibes with the main event. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see that. Heyman is Roman's manager. I like where this is going. I agree. I think if they do it right, I think it could be really good.
I never thought I would say that, but I kind of like it too.
James, here's a question. What would y'all do if you had the opportunity to meet Candace and Johnny? I would say, hello. I'm Mister Gleen. Nice to meet you.
Oh, no, wait, there's no handshaking.
I would say, you guys stay 6 feet away from me because I don't want the COVID.
Oh, man.
Rock versus Roman would be good in the story as well. I think it would. And I think that's one of the ways they're going to... I think Roman destroys Rock. And Heyman's like, oh, crap. What have I gotten myself into? And you start to see Roman get really pushy with Heyman, which is kind of a turn because I thought maybe Roman would be the face and Heyman was using him. And maybe we find out Roman just wanted to use Heyman to get to Brock. Because, you know, since he's like the big cheese, the killer. And maybe that's where we go with this. Just think the WWE Universe needs help and Brock will save us.
I know everybody will be like, I can't believe they did this, but it's freaking genius!
The only way this feud ends is if they bring in The Rock. I agree. I think that's the only way the feud ends, and I think that Roman kills the Rock, which leads us into eventually Brock. We go from The Rock to Brock. We add a B to Rock.
Definitely.
And they're going to call him B-Rock. And he's going to have a necklace that says B-Rock.
B-Rock.
Yes.
Alright, guys. I think that's it. We really don't have anything else to talk about.
We will be back Wednesday. That's right, B-Rock.
Wednesday.
It is genius, Maven. I agree.
And I'm the one who literally said it. That was
Thanks
me.
for letting me
I
think of
said that. I'm the one who said that.
You said B-Rock?
No, not that.
Oh.
He's talking about my idea
you just
with
said
Brock.
It's genius, Maven. I agree. I said B-Rock.
No, I'm talking about my idea with bringing Brock in as the face to save Heyman's butt.
Oh,
I haven't heard anybody else say that. Now, granted, I haven't really been listening to a whole bunch of other podcasts recently, so maybe somebody else already said this, but I didn't know that. But I'm saying right now, this is my idea. WWE, it would be very smart if you did that. You would stump everybody.
Yes.
Everybody would be like, I can't believe I actually like Brock.
Bring him back, B-Rock.
I would be like, I can't believe I actually like Brock.
Yeah.
So.
He could have his music, his boombox, and he'd have the B-Rock necklace.
Ah, dang. Guys, alright. So,
alright.
We had normal week this week. We have Wednesday.
It's been
NXT
fun.
and AEW.
It's been
real. We'll be back.
It's been real fun. We'll be back Wednesday. Next week, I'm looking to probably start doing Impact. And so next week, we'll probably do some talking about Impact, Ring of Honor possibly. We could start doing some NXT UK. So tie some of that stuff in and just cover all kinds of wrestling. WWE don't take Maven's idea. Let that be a warning to y'all. All right. We will see you guys Wednesday. Peace out, everybody. Make sure I hit the right one.